Hi everyone. So today we will be discussing about the history of art. The history of art spans thousands of years, encompassing diverse cultures, styles, and movements. From ancient civilizations to modern times, art has evolved, reflecting human experiences, philosophies, and technological advancement. Now let us tackle what is a Stone Age art. A Stone Age art is the earliest form of human artistic expression dating back thousands of years. It includes cave paintings, carvings, sculptures, and small figurines, often reflecting early human life, spirituality, and survival. Now, there are types of Stone Age art. First is cave painting. It depicts animals, hunting scenes, and human figures. Next, it created using natural pigments like charcoal, ochre, and blood. Next is petroglyphs, or the rock carvings. Images scratched or carved into rock surfaces. It is found worldwide, often depicting animals, symbols, and daily life. Next is Venus figurines or small sculptures, small carvings of female figures emphasizing fertility. It is made from stone, clay, or bone. Now, these are the types of a Stone Age. Examples of Stone Age art. The Lascaux cave painting, located in France in 17,000 BCE. It vivid depictions of animals. Next is the Venus of Willendorf, located in Austria, to 28,000 to 25,000 BCE. So it is a fertility figurine. And next is the megalithic stone structure located in England, 3000 BCE. So those are the examples of stone art. Next is the ancient art. Ancient art, it refers to the creative works made by civilizations from early human history up to around 500 CE. This includes prehistoric, Mesopotamian, Egyptian, Greek, Roman, Indian, Chinese, and Mesoamerican art. Ancient art gives us insight into how people lived, what they believed, and how they saw the world. So ancient Egyptian art, it includes pyramids, temples, stone paintings, statues of pharaohs and gods, hieroglyphics and wall carvings to tell stories of the afterlife. So example for this are the Great Pyramids of Giza and the bust of Nefertiti. So the Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest and most famous pyramid in Egypt. It was built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2580 BC. Next is the bust of Nefertiti. It is an iconic ancient Egyptian artwork created around 1345 BC by the sculptor Thutmose. This stunning piece is a painted stucco-coated limestone bust measuring 48 centimeters tall and weighing about 20 kilograms. Next is the Mesopotamian art, around 3000 to 539 BC. This art refers to the artwork created by the ancient civilizations that lived in Mesopotamia, a region located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which is in the modern-day Iraq and parts of Syria. Art was created to honor gods, kings, and rulers, and it showed power, told stories of victory, or expressed devotion. So Mesopotamian art, it has ziggurats or temples, cylinder seals, statues of gods and kings, and they use cuneiform on writing on clay tablets. So example for this are the Ishtar Gate and the style of Hammurabi. So the Ishtar Gate was a massive, decorated entrance to the inner city of Babylon, built around 575 BCE by King Nebuchadnezzar II. It was dedicated to Ishtar, the Babylonian goddess of love, beauty, war, and fertility. Next is the Stela of Hammurabi, is one of the most important artifacts from ancient Mesopotamia. It is a tall black stone monument that displays one of the earliest written legal codes in human history. Now let's go down to the Greek and Roman art. Greek and Roman art known for its beauty, balance, and celebration of human body and spirit. It developed over time and greatly influenced the art of later cultures, especially the Romans. The types of Greek art are the sculptures. First is the sculpture, and it focuses on the human body, especially athletes and gods, made from marble and bronze. Next is pottery, that they use for storage, drinking, and decoration. It is painted with scenes of myths, battles, and daily life. Number three is the architecture. It is known for columns and perfect proportions. Next is the Roman art. It is the visual art made during the time of ancient Rome from around 500 BCE to 476 CE. It includes also sculpture, painting, architecture, and decorative arts. Roman art was heavily influenced by Greek art, but it has its own unique features, often more realistic and practical. So in Roman art, they have this realism or the verism, where Roman artist shows real people with wrinkles, age, and emotion, especially in portraits of emperors, senators, and citizens. Architecture and engineering art. Romans built huge structures using arcs, domes, and concrete. Famous buildings are the Colosseum, Pantheon, and aqueducts. So Greek and Roman art are very closely connected because the Romans admired and copied many aspects of Greek art. So here are the examples of the Roman and the Greek art. For the Greek art, which is the Parthenon located in Greece, or the Temple for Athena. And next is the Colosseum or the Rome Grand Amphitheater. So these are the famous places. I think it is included on the Wonders of the World. Also, Augustus of Porta, which is a Roman statue showcasing political propaganda. Next is the medieval art. Medieval art was deeply religious. It is art created in Europe during the Middle Ages, from around 5th century to the 15th century. This period came after the fall of the Roman Empire and before the Renaissance. The art was mainly focused on religion, especially Christianity. The main features of medieval art is the religious themes. Most art showed Bible stories, Jesus, Mary, saints, and angels. It was used to teach people about religion since most couldn't read. Next is flat and symbolic style. Figures often look flat, stiff, and serious, not focused on realism like Greek or Roman art. Symbolism was more important than lifelike appearance. And third is gold backgrounds and bright colors, common in paintings and icons to represent heaven or holiness. Fourth is architecture, Romanesque style, heavy round arcs, thick walls, Gothic style, tall buildings, pointed arcs, flying buttresses, and huge stained glass windows like Notre Dame. So here are the examples of the medieval art. The Hagia Sophia. So here it is present on a flat and symbolic style, religious. The Book of Kells, of course, religious. And the Notre Dame, which is the architecture, the Romanesque architecture. Next is the Renaissance art. It was created during the Renaissance period, which means rebirth. It began in Italy in the 1300s and spread across Europe by the 1500s. This art was inspired by the classical ideas of an ancient Greece and Rome, and it focused on realism, human beauty, nature, and science. The Renaissance is called a rebirth because it was a time when people in Europe revived or brought back the ideas, art, and knowledge of ancient Greece and Rome. After a long period where much of that was forgotten or ignored. The main features of Renaissance art are realism and human, where realism and human emotion, where people and objects look real and 3D with natural poses and expressions. Next is the perspective, where artists use linear perspective to create depth and make scenes look more realistic. Third is focus on humans or humanism. Art shows the importance of people, their beauty, and their abilities, not just religious themes. Now, here are the examples of the Renaissance art. So, the creation of Adam, the School of Athens, and of course, our famous, one of the famous um, painting or art that is known in the history, which is the Mona Lisa. So, those are the examples of the Renaissance art. And I think that would be all. Thank you.